My husband dumped me for our cleaner because I was just a housewife. I took a deep breath and responded with just 18 words, and now he's begging me to take him back. I met my husband in college. He was broke but ambitious, and I always had this vision of us being those cute rich couples, and him saying I was the girl that believed in him when no one else did. And back then, he made me feel like that girl. He'd say things like, I don't deserve you, but I'm gonna spend my whole life trying to. He wrote me letters about our future and filmed videos of us together to show our future kids one day. But there was one problem. My family hated him. My father even sat me down and said, if you choose him, you're on your own. At the time, I was convinced my parents were just being controlling, so I made my choice. I walked away from everything. The inheritance, the connections, all of it. I wanted to prove that I loved him for him, not his potential future. So I worked. I waitressed double shifts while he built his startup. I emptied my savings account when his investors backed out. I skipped meals so he could take clients to dinner. And every time I came home exhausted, he'd hold me and say, I promise this will all be worth it. I'm going to take care of you forever. Every sacrifice felt worth it because I believed in us. I believed in him. And for years, that belief carried me through the exhaustion, the empty bank accounts, the nights I cried in the bathroom wondering if I'd made the right choice. Then he made it. His company took off and suddenly we had everything. But that's when he started to change. At first, it was small things. He'd sigh when I talked at parties like I was embarrassing him. He started saying things like, maybe you should dress better now that we can afford it. The man who used to write me love letters couldn't even look at me the same way anymore. I told myself he was just stressed. I told myself the man I married was still there somewhere. Then we got the cleaner. I thought it was a good idea. I thought it meant we could spend more time together. But then I found a stack of letters in his drawer. Ones with lipstick-stained kisses. Ones that were almost identical to what he used to write for me. That night, I confronted him, and he didn't even look sorry. He just looked at me like I was the one who didn't belong there. Come on, you had to know this was coming. We've grown apart, like I was some old sweater he'd outgrown, like I hadn't given him everything I had. The divorce papers came a week later. He wanted it fast and clean. His lawyer painted me as dead weight, a housewife with no career, no assets, no value. I didn't fight it. I didn't say a word. I just waited for the divorce meeting because I knew something he didn't. Something that was going to change everything. The day of the divorce meeting, I sat across from him in a cold conference room. His lawyer slid a piece of paper toward me. This is the money you'll get from the divorce. I read it. $3,000. My husband leaned back and said, just sign it. We both know you didn't contribute anything to this marriage anyway. His voice was so casual, like he was ordering coffee, like the last 12 years meant nothing. I looked him right in the eyes and said 18 words. My father died last month. He chuckled. You think that's gonna earn you sympathy points? I continued, smirking. I'm the sole heir of his inheritance. Now you get nothing. The color drained from his face so fast I almost felt bad. You see, he knew my family was wealthy, but he thought I was cut off forever. He thought I'd never be included in the will. What he didn't know was that my father never actually cut me off. My dad just wanted to know I wasn't just relying on family money, so he told me I had to live by my own means, and I did. I proved it for 12 years while I was busy building my husband's dreams. But now that my father was gone and I proved that I could financially support myself, everything came to me. The estate, the investments, and most importantly, the family connections that my husband's business relied on. Half his clients came through my family's network. He just never realized it because he never bothered to ask. Within a month, those clients were gone. His business partner called me asking what happened, and I just said my family was taking things in a different direction. The cleaner girlfriend stuck around for about 2 weeks after she realized there was no money left to enjoy. Then she was gone too. My husband texts me almost every day now. I just let him sit in the silence, the same way he made me sit in that conference room.